We're on the air. Nobody's here, but we're on the air. So, if anybody is watching this later on, this is me returning to City of Heroes, which I haven't played in quite a while. I have many characters here, but I'm out of practice with them, so I thought I'd go whack on mobs. Starting at the lower level. And nope, that's not what I wanted to do. I'm going to turn that off too. I need to set something on my mouse. Uh-oh. Oh, there might be stuff not running. Can't have that. Oh, pain in the butt. How am I going to do this? You can't just click on this and minimize it. And I can't select my desktop to get at the icons that I need there. Unless maybe I do it this way. Which you're not seeing. So since there's nobody here except possibly one person, it doesn't matter that much, but okay, we got the bot finder running. We need streamer bot running. Okay, then we need Twitch speaker running. And then we need to test chat to make sure. I didn't hear any TTS. Okay, that's working. Good. Can't not have player chat. Now, I need to set something else. I need to set my mouse control to options. Follow. Stop kneeling. Follow. No. Follow. No, it will not do that. It has that stuck there. There, how's that going to work? Apply. Boom. That works. This guy is not going to be very good at the start. Oh, I have to do some other things. That's right. We'll do this fight and then go fix that stuff. Okay. And sprint. Sprint in this game is actually pretty good speed. You really have to see super speed to believe it. Loads of fun. But I'm going to cheat. Well, it's not really cheating, but show me your wares, temporary powers, buffs, experience boosters. I'm going to buy a few hours, that should do, of experience boost. And then I'm going to go to email And off of another character, I emailed myself some influence. So that part is really kind of tweaking your character. I now have money. So I will not buy a travel power at the moment, although I would like to. But I will buy some enhancements. I like these ones. Except we want accuracies to begin with. 2 accuracies. And probably 2 heals. And an end reduction. And an endurance. Then we go into enhancements. And we put the accuracies in my attack, because as much as I'd like to do more damage, it's better to actually be hitting. Endurance into sprint, so it doesn't take as much, and endurance regen into stamina. So this thing is always on and will always heal me, so that's kind of cool. I don't know if this combination is going to work worth a damn, but there you go. Oops. Defeated by a planter. So if you haven't tried this game, I think this game has the best group dynamic. Like when you are grouped up, it is the best thing going. Weak characters at the start, though. Particularly for melee. And this character is a brute, so what that means...
said, worst game ever.
No. You must not have played it. Or not have given it a decent chance. You don't like it? Really? Now the Marvel Universe one that they came up with, that one I agree sucked.
Edwin said, you forget when I played with you and then you stopped playing.
Oh, okay. No, I just so many people that I talk to all the time, and I don't remember who's who because you're just names, right? I haven't met you. But this is part of my triumvirate of games that I think are the best ones and the most addicting ones I've ever played. And that's maybe not fair to lots of other games that have come out since that I would probably like if I tried them.
Turn 4 Edwin said, I am not a name.
You are, though. See, you're turn 4 Edwin. And I immediately recognize you in chat. Usually, admittedly, because you blow my eardrums off by playing one of the effects that I have there, but, you know, still. You're memorable. But I can't put a face to you.
Edwin said, I never.
No, of course not. No, of course not. Don't know if we're going to get anybody else here. Jake said he was going to go play Grounded or something that came out, which he really liked. I keep right-clicking on her. I'm not in the spirit of the game. We will put a damage on each of those because I don't feel like I'm taking a lot of damage yet. Right-clicking again. Out of practice. I realize this is not Viking themed, but I'm going to play the playlist of my Viking stuff because I really like it, and screw consistency. So...
Big Points 101 said, looks like the Spider-Man costume is a little tight on this guy.
It's not quite Spider-Man, but now that you think about it, maybe I do need to work more on a costume. I was going to look at that when I... Oh, I don't have my macros set up here. I don't know why I don't either. There's several things that I think are absolutely brilliant about this game. One is the number of, the number of possible character designs is so unlimited.
Natural brawler?
No, I'm a brute. Here, let me defeat this thing. I am a street justice regeneration brawler, or brute. In the olden days, I would have gone super strength, but I actually like street justice a lot. I think it works quite well. At the start, you don't have enough attacks. It takes 3 to really feel balanced, I think. Should be able to take on an orange. So, on a brute, every fight, this bar here, the third one at the top, builds up. The more it builds up, the more damage you do. So it scales your damage up. This is an encouragement to stay in the fight all the time. I'm probably going the wrong way on this here. I'm going to find mobs that are a little too high here. I need to be 1 street down and over to the left. But let's see. No, I could do an orange or 2. Probably. No, I'm good with oranges. I'm not good with the targeting here. I have to reset some more keys. Not sure if I could fight a red con yet. Four, so I get another power there. Now they changed this. If you've played the old game, you couldn't get a travel power before level 14, I think. They've changed it here. I think I can get a travel power at 4, but I'm going to take another attack. Because I like killing things. And this should get me a 3rd attack, which would be handy. Sweeping cross, sure. Yes, I could do that, but I'm not going to.
Turn 4, Edwin said, you can get travel powers right away from the vendor.
Oh, I know. But... transformation. But I'm kind of showing off the game too, so I did go and get an EXP boost. But I was going to wait until I'd leveled up a bit more. Oh, those are greens. Forgive me, but I can't be bothered. Okay, yellow, that'll do. Whoa. That's the thing I don't have too. I don't have my targeting set properly. What con are you while you're standing there? And I don't have my controller somehow working on my attacks properly.
Big Points 101 said, the first level of travel was pretty generic and slow if I remember correctly.
Sprint in this game is a lot faster than it is in, I have sprint running right now.
Book Guy 160 said, can you have a gun?
If you pick the right power set, yes. I've picked a melee power set here, but I will go and show you what the options are in a sec. This is superheroes, so you can do everything. Come on. Stop running. You know you don't want to bother. I have to beat your butt. Okay, whatever. Doesn't matter. These should be oranges at least, right? Yeah. Now, naturally, mobs get harder as they go up in level. These guys have almost no defense. Or maybe exactly no defense. So they're really easy to beat on.
Big Points 101 said, but I only played the first version of this at release.
Oh, man. This is like the quality of life updates that they've done for DOC in comparison to the original as well. These guys are going to be harder. Reaper. Because I have no resistance to puke damage. And the zombie does that. Oh well, not so bad. Good reason to have gone regen. Which I've never actually had work for me all that well, but I don't think I've ever taken it to 50 either, so maybe I'm just not doing it justice. Many, many, many mobs. Let's try opening that up. Add some enhancements. And go play fight. Okay, so in big fights, I do take damage because my health is like at a quarter there. So I will need more defense. Take a knee for a sec and have some coffee. How you folks doing too, by the way?
Big Points 101 said, so you can beat up everyone except the ones who chose the gas station sushi for dinner.
Yes. We will turn sprint off, actually. I have to figure out why I don't have those working on my controller. Stop doing that. What's it doing? Oh, it's selecting the nearest because I've finished killing the person there. We'll get the gunner first. Accuracy and... doesn't do target nearest very well. Almost one shot at them. Oh, I should go train. Okay. So that is... unfinished business. This is running speed, and if I click on sprint, this is sprint speed. And of course, if you go and choose a travel power of super speed, I think you're running at 88 miles per hour, and it seems really fast. Although personally, I don't think anything beats flight as a travel power. So you can't train everywhere. You do have to go back to one of the trainers. There's one in each zone. Just about one in each zone. I think there's some zones without. Train to a new level of power, which will be more slots. Which I need. So we're going to put another one in there for damage and another one there for healing. And then we're going to go buy the enhancements. And I do not want to talk to Twin Shot. I hate those missions. I will sell all this crap though. And then we're going to buy, what level are we? Well, 5s would do. I guess I can't go above those anyway. Damage and health. Oh, I need an accuracy too. And it's not really worth it to do it at this level because you change levels so quickly, but you can upgrade these by buying more and you'll get 5+, 5++, etc. Or you could just spend the money, which I happen to have. It's going to cost me 35,000 influence though, so a starter character wouldn't be able to do that, and upgrade these all to my current level. Now, you were asking of, can you have a gun? And you are still there, so I will show you. I just threw this guy together because I figured I would start with a level 1 character, and then I ended up leveling him to 2 before I started streaming. But I have lots of characters. 2 pages, though, basically. She's a demon summoner. She's a Valkyrie. He's probably one of my main characters. He's a blaster. This is a psychic blaster. Street Justice Brute, similar to the one I'm making. He's a stalker, supposed to be like a vampire type, a stealther. He is a defender who's actually pretty effective. She is a Titan weapons. You can't see the weapons, but they're big. Brute, I like brutes a lot. Harley Quinzel is a war mace brute. You can tell where she came from. Captain Canuck, well, there actually was a comic book character named Captain Canuck, so I shouldn't really have this guy, I suppose. But nobody's ever said anything. Anubis is a controller. Baron Samedi is a zombie controller. Lydia Dietz is an energy blaster. Hakon Slash is a broadsword stalker, so he's another stealther type. This guy is a seismic blast rocker, but they just added a new damage type that's Symphony or something like that, so I might re-roll him. He's only level 13. Queen Maeve is a staff fighting scrapper. The Witch King is a broadsword brute. Some of these are redundant, and I'm probably going to delete them. The Moon Knight is, well, yes, he's a brute, and he's dual blades, and I watched the show and really liked it and made him. I'm going to get rid of him. I'm going to get rid of her because I just don't like her. And that's the guy I rolled up. So, if you go to make a new character, you can pick any of these. It doesn't really matter. I always pick magic just because I like the idea of magic. Then If you wanted to have a character with weapons, let's see, range damage, blaster, you could do assault rifle, which has burst fire, slug fire, buckshot, M30 grenade, beanbag to stun somebody, sniper rifle, so it's a high damage, long distance attack, flamethrower, ignite, I don't remember what that does, and full auto. Beam rifle, which is like science fiction-y style weapon. My Doctor Tomorrow was a beam rifle guy. Single shot, charge shot, cutting beam, which is a cone attack. Disintegrate, which does more damage if you've already hit them with the cutting beam. Aim, which just improves the amount of damage you're going to take. Lancer shot is a sniper type shot. Penetrating ray, piercing beam, and overcharge are all just higher damage ones. You can also go dual pistols. So pistols, dual wield, empty clip, swap ammo, bullet rain, suppressive fire, executioner shot, piercing rounds, and hail of bullets. That is sort of short range. To make a DOC comparison, that's a short range caster. They're not very long range, most of their things. I think some of the animations are really cool and some look really silly. Hail of bullets bugs me because, or maybe it's bullet rain. Bullet rain bugs me then because the bullets curve their path, and that just doesn't happen in the real world, or at least they didn't show me that when I was in the army. And I don't know if there's any other power sets that use guns. Dual wield is kind of fun though. I've had a couple of characters like that. Then if we go back to archetype, and instead of that blaster, we pick Sentinel, which is something they added to the game on this server. It didn't exist previously. It's going to be similar. You can do archery, if you don't want guns. Assault rifle, beam rifle, dual pistols. This is a blaster, but with a focus on defense. So your secondary powers are better for your defense than they are for a blaster. You might pick super reflexes and be very, very hard to hit. Although when you do get hit, it doesn't help you at all, really. Or regen, which is what I took on that character I was just playing, where you regenerate your health really fast, and you can even self-res at the highest level. Or radiation armor ninjutsu, which has all sorts of special things like blinding power and the ability to disappear. Invulnerability, which is just straight I am Superman type, and can be really effective. And then all these other options here: bio armor, dark armor, electrical armor, etc. And you can see in this one category alone, there's this many different primaries and this many different secondaries that you can combine. And if I go tank, they're going to be similar, but not quite the same. Yeah, that's fine. Thank you. Powers. Archetype. Tanker. Roughly the same as brute. Here, with a tanker, your defenses are the primary thing. Your secondaries are your attack methods, and they differ a little bit here. They're all melee types or handheld weapons, right? Some of which are great, some of which are so-so. I would like Battle Axe to be good, but it really isn't all that much better than Broadsword, and Broadsword is really pretty good. If you go range damage, then yes. You have a choice of Blaster, Corruptor, Defender, Sentinel, Arachnos Soldier, Arachnos Widow. I wouldn't touch those two yet until you'd played the game a lot. Sentinel is a pretty safe bet. Blaster's going to do the most damage. Defender is the best support class. Sentinel is less damage than Blaster, but a lot better survivability. And Corruptor is sort of the villain equivalent to Blaster. And then if we go back here and we go to crowd control, yes, I know they don't match. Controllers are basically your CC classes. So they have all their primary powers here. This is the one they just added. I haven't really looked at it yet. Each of these has a bunch of powers you get as you level up. Then they have their secondaries. And there's a lot of possible combinations just for that, right? And it all adds up to there being probably, I don't know, 350 or 400 different power set combinations that you can play. And that gives this game a lot of replayability. You'll do the same missions again and again, and they can get a little tiring. But sometimes, and in some cases, your power set will be absolutely perfect to deal with problems. And this game does that really well. It's a nightmare for altaholics like myself. And then we have the pet classes. So if we go with Mastermind, Controller and Dominator can get some pets, but they're only at specific levels, and some of them are good, some of them are kind of lame. Mastermind is the real pet class here, and it's very effective. You've got Beast Mastery, Demon Summoning, which is particularly good, Mercenaries, which are okay, Necro, which is pretty good. Ninjas, sadly, are really weak. I haven't managed to get a combination that worked really well with them. Robotics is great, and Thugs are terrible too. So the really strong ones are Robotics, Necro, and Demon Summoning. And then you mix and match that with, a secondary power like Nature Affinity or Poison or Force Field. If you go Robots and then go Force Field, that works quite well. Because your robots, some of them will cast force fields on you, and then you can cast force fields, and the double defense is quite good. And there was another combination in there. Maybe it's Dominator. No, it would have to be Mastermind. Don't remember. I've got actually, I don't know if my current guy is that or not. Let me go take a look. No, he's purely a blaster. I've re-rolled this character a couple of different times on different servers. When the game was live, he was one of the characters I made. And he's supposed to be a time traveler who got stuck back in time, thus the name. Very retro 1950s look and everything. And when they came out with the Mastermind thing, I rolled a version of him that had the robots, and then I rolled a different version that was supposed to be him having come back in a different loop to be there at the same time as a defender, and then this guy is a blaster, and you just have to have a slightly different name like Doc Tomorrow or Dr. T or whatever. And I had a lot of fun with him on live, and then the people that were in my guild started rolling their own variations of them. So we ran a couple of groups where they were all variations created by other people of a character I created, which was fun. So I'm going to go back on Street Smart just to go beat on things. I don't particularly like his costume. So we can go and change that too. Now, I could go buy temporary travel powers to speed things up, but I intend on buying a travel power anyway. Oh yes, the game has badges for going places. That was one of them for just running past a particular guy there. This is Icon. My mouse is doing odd things there. This is basically a shop where you can go and come up with a new costume for your character. You can even change size and gender. So if instead of whatever this look is, rushed, basically, we went with there's There's a t-shirt in here somewhere. Tank top. Get rid of the... Where are they? Barbarian rings. I'll just get rid of them. You have hundreds of choices for all this sort of stuff, right? Keep the same belt. Lower body. Go with pants tucked in. Cargo. Camo. Pick the main color as black. The alternate color as off green.
Guy 160 said, "Give the poor guy a neck."
He doesn't get a neck. He's a brute, or a tanker. Any of the large. They have 3 genders, right? Male, female, and large, which is also male, but in appearance. But they don't get a neck. Change the belt, which is on upper body, or always, to my mind, it should be on the lower body, and make it black. No, make it black with a gold or silver. Change the boots, lower body boots. Combat boots, black, or no, black. Secondary doesn't match or matter, so I'll just make it white. And upper body, gloves, sorry. Bare hands, and change that t-shirt to a white tank top. White, yeah, sure. And then
101 said, "I ran a few guys as large at the shortest setting."
Yes, yep, yeah. I made somebody. One of the things I was disappointed with large weapon was that you couldn't have a really tiny character with a stupidly large weapon. I thought that would be funny, but they kind of sized the weapon down. Tank top, chest detail. That's what I'm looking for. Symbols in...
Big Points 101 said, "Looks like a thick dwarf."
Yeah. And then what's under S, the thing that I want. These are all symbols you can stick on your chest. Scales is what I wanted. Not the most inspiring thing, but that's okay. So you can also assign colors to your powers and everything else. And it's that easy. I can switch costumes anytime I want.
Turn 4 Edwin said, "Tanker with barcode called Bag Boy."
Yes, you could do that. In retrospect, I think that... Yeah, they're gray. I got to run out west. Or even go to King's Row. Oh, I've got something weird set with my controller. This is why you want temporary travel powers. And also to have your controller set up right if you're using something other than a keyboard. Which I could probably be doing, right? But then I don't have the space bar in the right spot, so that doesn't work either. That isn't doing space. How weird. It was earlier. I might have to switch off this character just because the controls are all wonky, although I saved all my control settings, and they should be the same. So this is traveling to the next zone. You just jump on a train. Now, can we make it through here without getting killed? Possibly not. Another reason why you want travel powers. Oh, that's where I had the space set, right. So the area around the train station is not actually where you want to start fighting stuff, because it will kill you, usually. These guys should be okay. Ah. That's a problem. Didn't have my powers. That and whiffing. God damn. I don't know what's doing that with the camera. No, that is not the nearest person. I like one-shotting people. I gotta fix that. Yeah. The fights in this game, because they're not controlled by other players, are pretty predictable, I have to admit. But that's not to say there isn't surprises. Or, oh, he'll kill me. Or that you can't end up having challenges. Like I have a Bone Daddy in here or something, yes. And he is going to kill me if I don't watch it. I don't have defenses against him. There, he's down, that's good. The cop, on the other hand, is helping me. So, back to leveling, and then I'm going to switch that. Figure out how to fix that problem I had. Basically, you can redirect your camera with the right mouse button. But I think I've got a setting on there that is keeping it in free view mode. And that is driving me nuts. It should only happen when I press down on the right mouse button. Combat readiness is just a power-up. And I would rather get a heal or an endurance recovery. Endurance isn't a problem yet, so we'll take a heal. And go buy some better enhancements. or at least more enhancements. I need a health, and I don't really need to bother with anything else. A health. Sell that. Buy a health. Buy a couple. Let's get it to 7. So you put 1 in there, you can then combine them, and that turns that into a 6. And then I bought a second one, so I can combine it and turn it into a 7. And you can't go above your current level. And you can't go above 2 above. So I can't make it 8 unless I press the upgrade, which is more expensive than it's worth probably. Now, options. They have, in my opinion, far too many options in this game. There is just too many different things you can set. So, targeting, on-demand mouse look. No, I want that on right mouse button and have not that the way it is right now, I think. Now, there's another one that I want there too, which is the targeting. Target nearest enemy, not next. Nearest enemy. Set that to tab. That's going to work better, I think. Now I should be able to look around, but when I let go, I am not left in that mode. Oh yeah, and I still haven't set the controller things right somehow. Blues, easy. There are some mobs you want to hit right away, and at this level the Bone Daddy is one of them. Whiff. So I don't think I mentioned that properly there. As you go through the levels, you will get the option to get more powers to go on either side, and there's some specialty powers that you can get too, like the travel powers and other things like that. They appear over on the right-hand side under this inherent stuff here. And every other level, until you hit level 40, I think, you get another power. The levels in between, you get slots. At the start, you get 2, and then it eventually goes to 3. And you can add the slots into your powers, and then you can put enhancements into those things to modify them. So this one right here, I have put an accuracy and a damage into, and it has 18.3% more accurate because of that one enhancement, and 18.3% more, doing 18.3% more damage. And you can see the actual damage it does. Base value of 1937, it's actually doing 2292. You can't add more than 3 of any one type of enhancement in there, so I could have, say, an accuracy or 2. You can see the things that can be added there. So actually, a better way to put it, I can put in an enhanced accuracy, a reduced endurance cost, an enhanced disorient, a couple of damages, and a threat duration, or something like that. And that one attack would help me get aggro, do more damage, be more accurate, and if it disorients a foe and they go all dizzy and stuff like that, it would do it for longer. And you can do that with all of the powers. They have limits as to what you can put in them, but you can put all sorts of stuff in them. And then if you see right below that, it says allowed enhancement set categories. There are enhancement sets that you can get that offer more than that. One enhancement might give you added damage and accuracy, that sort of thing. So the powers that you get are important. The slots and the way you slot them out are important. Fast healing here, for instance, increases my regen rate currently by over 36.7% higher than normal. And if I would never put more than 3 slots in there because you could only have 3 of any one type, and the only thing that can go in there is enhanced heal. So I'll eventually add a 3rd one and then forget about that power entirely. Reconstruction, on the other hand, can have enhanced damage resistance, which will protect me, reduced endurance cost, so it doesn't eat up as much end, enhance the heal, because it heals me, and have a recharge speed, which means it'll come back sooner. So you have to balance that sort of stuff too. Then, of course, down here with health, I can add more heals in there, stamina, I can get endurance regen there. All these things add up to making a character quite different from any other character that you have, unless you follow exactly the same patterns. Now, I've yammered on so much that my damage bar up there is not very full. The 3rd one down. When it gets... Because I'm a brute, the more people I beat on, the better my 3rd bar is there, and that gives me a damage bonus. So brutes are kind of melee characters who are encouraged to just keep beating on things one after another. Never stop fighting. Plow your way through a fight. And truth be told, this guy probably has a lot of potential. As you can see, powers are on timers. You can adjust the value of those timers. Those are getting weaker and weaker. We need to go this way. There, let's try a red. Maybe add an accuracy and a defense. And change 3 of these to make a heal.
Said, on one hand I like the customization, in the other I dislike the lack of gear options.
Yeah, but see, that was one of the design features of this game, was that you didn't have gear, so you wouldn't have people struggling to grind forever to have to earn gear. Now, they kind of reintroduced it because you need enhancements to buy some of the sets that people have on the auction house and stuff like that, so people do still grind. But it's not quite the way it is in other games, and it certainly wasn't a design feature originally. They improved the enhancements a lot, like made them more refined, shall I say, because so many people had played other games and were complete gearheads and really wanted to have all the best gear and everything else. And people like to some people like to micromanage all that stuff, right? And I understand that. But as originally designed, the game had no economy, no crafting, and no gear requirements. You just leveled your character up and took it from there. Back to reds. What's the other one? Red. Red. Okay. Now, the only thing that's annoying here is the length of the interrupt before I hit.
Do you want company?
If you want to come join me, sure. Oh, yeah. when you level up, all that stuff gets powered up too. Sure. Have you played this before, Yugi? I'm not doing purples. I will go get a travel power, probably.
Old Skology said, no I haven't.
Okay. Well, then we can get a complete newbie appraisal of it, too. Ack, did not want that. I wanted this. Okay. I am probably going to get killed here. But we're going to try a Death Doll. Everything I said about a Bone Daddy, Death Doll's worse. And she's purple to me. And she's probably got a Bone Daddy with her. So, this will be a good way to test this character, I guess. And death doesn't cost you anything, so... Yes, Bone Daddy. Some of my attacks pierced there and did damage to him even though he was behind. It's this center one there. Oh, hey, I lived. I yet live. Okay, we are going to go train now. Not if we can't jump over the barbed wire. So, Yugi, what type of, hey, hello, old ways. What type of character do you like to play? So, again, I have slots here. We're going to knock one into there. And that
Old
is...
Skology said, tank.
Tank? Okay. Then... when you go to create a character, I would take either Tanker, who is high defense, low to medium damage.
I was waiting in Discord for ya.
Oh, see, I haven't even been paying any attention to Discord. Sorry. That's something I forgot to do too. Hey, there, sorry. I would take Tanker or Brute. I've taken Brute here because I like the way Brute works. Yeah, we're just going to go defense this time so I can handle bigger stuff.
Alrighty.
Okay, hello there. Sorry. I didn't connect to Discord because I guess nobody was coming to play with me. So now somebody is. I'll need 4 of those.
Well, I was waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. Then I said, "Oh, he's already playing." I was like, "Say what?"
Ah.
All right. Let's see here. I'm trying to figure out what I did with the launcher.
Okay. Yes, you'll want to find the launcher. Then we need 3 accuracies and 3 damages. And probably one of those.
What was the name of the server it was on?
You want to go onto Torchbearer.
Way_gaming said, yeah, I
there it
told
is,
him to
HC
hop in the
launcher.
chat here and ask ya if you wanted company, he.
What's it doing way over there?
Old_way_gaming said, doing good here.
The launcher, I was
Hope
trying
you
to
doing
figure out where
well.
it was at, and now I've got it figured out.
Okay, good. That's always a good start. I want to play a game. How do I start it? Not that I'm laughing at you for losing it. I have so many icons on my desktop, it's stupid. One of those, and another damage, I think. Now, one nice thing about brutes is the fact that you can actually take a fair amount of damage. I'm going to go get... I've just been street sweeping here. That's like the easiest, most... I'll try my damage and see what it's like now. A little bit better, maybe. Not huge.
Old_way_gaming said, I am loving the full release of Grounded. It's like a whole new game, lol.
Yeah? Good. Always nice if they fix things, right? I'm going to go to the police station and get a police radio. Hopefully, I don't know, I did get zotted. Ran past multiples. Okay, leave. And now I'm going to move things where I normally move them because I haven't been doing that. Map. Shrink it a little bit.
Old_way_gaming said, yeah, and now I can find out what the hell is going on and why I am the size of flea, lol.
Okay. And now I can go to contact, radio, and pick Zeke. Sure. Now I have a mission, which is a quest, basically. And if I select that task and go back to my map, it will show me where it is. In the south, I'm that green arrow right there. So we should be able to fight our way down there, probably. I don't want to fight the bots there because I'm not that good yet. Maybe these guys. Notice I'm not taking... Well, I'm taking a lot of damage now. Heal. Oh, I died. Okay. I was taking too much damage. This is the first sign that you're taking too much damage. So you click on go to hospital. You go to the hospital in the zone that you're in. You run out here and you follow the arrows on the floor. It's a neat set and everything, but there's absolutely nothing you can do in here as far as I know, except go downstairs. There is no res sickness or anything like that. You can buy enhancements here, or inspirations rather. And
how do I turn down the sound?
Go to menu, options, graphics and audio, and under audio, turn down the sound effects. Like I've got musical volume to off. I've got sound effects down at 11% and voiceover volume at 33%, although I don't remember any voiceovers in here. And you can adjust other things up there too.
Okay, when I did this on the loading screen, it wouldn't let me out. And then I hit cancel changes and it came back, so...
On the
small little red button. I need a magnifying glass to see. Okay, I got it.
Okay.
So I'm here at Atlas.
Okay, you're in Atlas. Just a second, and I will come to Atlas. Now, one of the things I really like about this game is that it is all sort of, I want to say it's modular, like a program, in that I am level 9, I think now, or level 7. Okay, level 7. And if I go running back to Atlas, I have to travel there first, and add Yugi's character to my group. He gets leveled to level 6 temporarily. So he will function like he's a level 6. He will still only have the powers and everything else that his character has. But there, Atlas Park. Oh, another thing that's clever about this game is if it gets crowded enough, it will make multiple versions of his own. So we'll have Atlas Park 1, Atlas Park 2, Atlas Park 3. And that could be a little confusing if you're in a group and you're in Atlas Park 1 and you can't find people because they're in Atlas Park 2, but you can travel to them, same zone, pretty easily enough. You just got to be aware of it. So are you standing at the steps there?
I am, but I don't know. Something's going on with my stream a little bit.
Okay. Audio again?
Well, anytime I press onto the main screen, I lose all audio.
Oh, I'm going to guess that you are Yugi. Okay. Let me take a look at you. Info. What did you make? You made electric armor battle axe. Okay. That'll be fun. And you are an actual tanker, not a brute. Okay, and invite to team. There, so it shows my team over there. You can see that his listing is indented. That means that he is being sidekicked. So now he shows as level 6 because that's his effective level. Come with me.
Uh-oh.
What?
I've lost sound.
Oh, okay.
It's got to be something I did when I was setting it up.
Yep. Go take a look.
I'll just follow you.
Take a look at Windows sound settings there. Drag your sprint down there and turn sprint on too. Okay. And then you can click on me and hit follow. Right click on me and hit follow. Right? Second one down. I'll turn sprint off.
Points 101 said,
I'll take you
I'm
out the
guessing
gate.
it's your capture.
Probably.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of.
When they first built this game, there were no NPCs. There were mobs you could fight, but there was nobody walking the streets, nobody talking. Well, those are mobs there, but you'll notice that there's people driving cars and that there's...
Big Points 101 said, change your capture to the game EXE.
A police robot?
Yep. That just means that if you are being attacked and you are in danger and you run to a train station, the police robot will act like a guard in DOC and kill the mob. Okay, right click on this and select King's Row, which you can see is for levels 5 to 10.
Oh, wasn't able to get through.
Okay, I'll wait.
All right, there it goes.
Yep. So that's basically how you travel around. If you take a look on the map right now, this is the zone that we're in. That's a mission that I have selected that we're going to go do. That is the whole city, all the different zones. And some of them are, I'll make it bigger, but Steel Canyon is a huge zone. We are in Kings Row, which is where here. There's Atlas Park, Skyway City, Kings Row. This one here. I should have guessed that by the green coloring. So there's a lot of zone for places to wander around too. And tons of missions in there. Now, how are we going to get down there? Hit your space bar and jump over the side and re-follow me, please. Or run down the ramp. If you're going to be conventional and all that. Okay. We'll see how far we can get. Because the mobs get progressively harder along here. Yep, those are purples over there. And we can probably handle reds. But maybe not purples. Yeah. So we have to avoid the things. Now, you probably only have one attack right now. And being sidekicked won't improve that, but it will improve the performance of it. So you can use that attack or any other powers in a fight, and it will get scaled up as if you were one level lower than me. I could probably do him. The mission will be more scaled to our levels. Should be. Okay, here we're back down to this. So here, let's fight these guys.
How do I attack?
Click on them, and then... Oh, do you see the bar at the bottom of my screen here? On the bottom right, you don't see it. Just a second, it's not on camera. Okay. There is the powers bar, right? Go to powers and drag that down to the bar. If you want a second bar like that, you just click on the blue arrow on the right there. You can actually have a third one too. Then you can adjust like they'll all be page number 1, so to speak. You can adjust that by clicking that number there so that I've got page 1 down here, page 2 here, page 3 here. I don't actually need page 3. I'll move that over to there and get rid of it. And when you get rid of 3, you have to go back to 2.
I looked at the video and it's your screen capture.
Okay, did you hear that, Yugi? I did, but I couldn't get over to the stream because whatever I did, I kind of messed things up a little bit. But I got some things on the power bar.
Okay. So, if you look at your powers, the ones here on the left, under your whatever power set is your primary, will be your attacks. Oh no, you're a tanker. So they'll be, your attacks will be over here on the right. Your defenses will be on the left. The left-hand column is your primary power set, the thing you're the best at. The right-hand one is the secondary one, which is your secondary abilities. For a tanker, your secondary abilities are on the right. So you got a power there. We'll go fight these guys here. They're even easier. And you can try doing it.
Said,
hello, too. Oh, I didn't see the guys in the back there. Drop this guy and go get the guy in the back. And heal myself.
Sarar68 just redeemed sound alert. Hello there.
And I'm dead.
100 points. Big Points 101 said, it will be OBS settings. I can help you with it tomorrow if you want.
You're probably going to die too. Yes. Okay. That didn't work. You bet. Okay, go to hospital. Now, who triggered the abject failure? Because I didn't hit that. Follow the arrows out. Go downstairs. Excuse me. And you are ahead of me. Now, it'll probably actually be easier to run from here. So you should still be sidekicked. You should still show as level 6. Yes.
Big Points 101 said, was it voice command?
It might have been. I don't think I said the words abject failure, though. And it didn't trigger it there when I said them. Oh, much aggro. And I have got my keys set to the wrong thing. So I just triggered off my heal when I didn't need to. Now we're going to go get the big guy there. The headman gunner. Or swordsman. Whatever he is, swordsman. Okay, that got me another level. I'm going to heal. You should get in the habit, unlike me, you should get in the habit of having your inspirations tray there full. And here, I have a green and an orange. Use those when we get into a fight. Like the green will heal you a little bit. The orange will give you added defense, but they're temporaries. And you'll get them all back all the time too. If you're standing too far away, you won't be able to hit. Map. Mission. That way. Go back to your powers if you haven't done it, and go over to the right, and where you see sprint, drag that down to your bar so that you can turn sprint on. Then you'll travel faster. It costs a small amount of your endurance, etc., but not much. Okay, I'm going to jump straight over the fence here. Watch those guys there. Oh, they're not bad. We can kill them. They'll probably all con one higher to you than they do to me, so they'll be a little harder to hit. But they also mean more experience that way. Okay, then spacebar and jump over the fence, and jump over the fence, and jump over the fence, and jump over the fence to this door. Click on the door and we'll go inside the mission. So this game randomizes the missions from a number of sort of tile sets. And the map auto updates as you reveal it. So this is a simple one. It's defeat a guy named Zeke and his guards. So we just have to find them. Oh, turn off sprint inside. Some of these things you have to go and disarm things and stuff like that. These mobs should all be pretty straightforward. Okay, some of them aren't. You'll note I attacked right through on that one attack. It penetrates to other characters or has a cone effect for its damage, etc. Big guy.
Big guy fall down, go boom.
Yep. Nothing on the map there. Okay. This guy on top of the box here, the Aberrant Aramite. These guys are nasty.
Oops, I go the other way, but oh well, we should be fine.
We'll find out. It's easy to do. These guys have stun effects. Or sleep. So, if we had a defender here who could relieve your sleep, it would be good, but we don't. Back across this way. Get these guys and clear out that corner so that we know we're done that part of the map. And these mobs may seem like inordinately thick. They don't react much or do much. But there are some mobs that have pretty good AI built into them. Okay, you can see we haven't missed anything there. There'll be corridors off going down that way. This, because I've done the map so many times, should be a dead end. Big guy over here on the right. Not a tough one. Oh yeah. The characters come in, congrats. The mobs rather come in your basic mob, lieutenants who have more hit points and do a bit more damage, and bosses who have a lot more hit points and are a lot harder to kill. And, excuse me, dude, I want to punch you.
Okay, where'd you go?
I'm off in the boxes. I'll come back out to the center here. There was guys in amongst the boxes, sir. I was just running through to see if I could find anyone or anything. You may come across things called Glowies, which are objects which will make a humming noise and glow. And there's various things that can happen with those. I'm back out of that room and in the main area now. If you've got your map open, like I drag it over to the corner and leave it open like that, you can see where the other people are. So there's nothing in that room. Come back this way, and we'll go down here. If you look on the map, you'll see that we don't have the edges of the walls and stuff here. Oh, another Aramite.
Ah, he stunned me.
Yep. There's resist abilities you can get that will decrease how much that happens. Okay, see, I got a bit of invention salvage. If I look in salvage, there'll be some items that I picked up here. Some of those things can be used to craft new enhancements and stuff like that. Some of them are just stuff you can sell on the market. There's a player market called the auction house. Okay, we're jumping in on this guy, but he's facing the wrong way, so he doesn't get to prepare for us.
He still got me.
Yeah, it's the level difference mostly. Tanks are fairly resistant to that. I'm going to run in here. We just call it like clearing the corners. Just so you can see that we've done that area there and there was nothing there. Here's another one of these. Oh, this is Zeke. Good. Charge Zeke. Now, much like DOC, hits can interrupt some things. So it won't necessarily prevent somebody from fighting. He was easy. But it can stop them from doing some things like those stun effects and things sometimes. Okay, so because it says and guards, that usually means you need to clear out all the people that were nearby. Now, people that shoot at you are doing some damage, but like if they're shooting at you with a machine gun, the main effect it really has is to debuff your defense. Which means that people shooting at you with machine guns are actually a lower priority than other things. Because the people hitting you with weapons or special powers and stuff can actually do a lot more damage. There. So that mission is complete. You get a bonus for it. I'm halfway to my next level and I haven't trained everything yet. If you go up to the mission completed thing on the main interface element with the map on it and stuff, there's an exit button. You can click exit and it will put you right outside the entrance to the mission that you're at.
To me, it's just another DAOC game, but with a different background and a different character set.
Well, the basic classes are pretty similar unless you try something that DOC doesn't have, right? Like Mastermind. I can go switch to my Mastermind and drag you around with that, and it's a whole different experience. It's absolutely chaotic. Let's...
Oh, you're trying to figure out where you went.
Oh, I'm on the street. You should get in the habit of leaving your map open.
It is open.
Okay, then look on the map for a green triangle, which is me, and you'll see I was fighting some people. Oh, one of whom is on the ground there and not doing anything. You'll get the hang of it. Okay, so what we're doing now is trying to get... How close are you to leveling again?
How can we tell?
The bar that has the colored horizontal lines on it has little pink markers in a circle?
Little pink markers in a circle. I don't see it.
Okay, if you look, can you see my screen? Do you have it open somewhere?
No, let me go ahead and try to switch over there.
Okay, sure. I just don't know if you've moved things, that's all. The bar that says chat, tray, target, nav, and menu.
Okay. Oh,
Yep.
way up there. Okay.
Yep. So
looks about half full.
okay. So when every time this bar across the bottom fills up, you get another bubble, another segment on there. And when you get all the segments full, you level up. So you're with me?
So I would say a little bit. I have a couple more bubbles, I guess, on mine than you do have on yours.
Okay. Green, heal. This guy is tough. Or I'm not, one of the two. Add to my damage and accuracy.
I can tell you right now, I'm not tough.
You will be. Once you get everything, I'm about to die here. I would run away. Aggroed a bunch more. There, dead. Sorry. You're still alive.
Nope, I died and I'm at the hospital.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll go to the hospital. Once you've played the tank far enough and gotten his defenses slotted up and equipped and everything else like that, it is not inconceivable for you to take on 30 opponents of equal level. You won't kill them quickly, but here, come with me. Sprint. This guy here is the zone trainer, blue steel in this case. So you can train up any levels that you have gained there, and I didn't notice my endurance having problems.
Okay, so a new power.
Yep. So that's combat readiness there. Okay.
Now I have something called chop.
Okay, so now you have an additional attack, right?
Correct.
Should be on your bar. Right. I gained one called, the hell's it called? Combat Readiness, which will, if I hit that before I start a fight, will up the accuracy and damage that I get. Right now, it doesn't have any enhancements in it. If I go to powers, sorry. Enhancements manage, I can see that I don't have anything there. If you go to menu on the top bar there and drag down to, I think, ID, do you have any influence? It's like the bottom thing before the bottom two boxes.
1134.
Okay. I can't remember. It would be more complex than it's probably worth it to... I think I can just drag these to you. That didn't work. There. You should have gotten 3 of those now. If you come over and talk to this girl and click on her, under Enhancements on the left-hand side, it should list a pile of them, and you can just click on the first one and then click on Sell repeatedly until you've sold them all, and you'll have more influence. Then on the right-hand side, you can buy some enhancements. So we're actually
Okay, so
sell off the enhancements that you have because they're probably inconsistent or not necessarily all that good. And then go to the power tray bar there, and where it says Enhancements, click on that, and then click on Manage. And that'll bring up a screen that shows all your powers.
okay, you said to sell off.
Sell off any enhancements. I just gave you 3, so you might have 3 or more. They'll be on the left-hand side. Click on them under Enhancements, and just click Sell at the bottom. Is that making sense?
It is kind of, sort of.
Okay. Basically, when you go through fights and you do missions and stuff like that, you will randomly get these things. They're rock drops, basically, but they don't vary like stuff in DOC does. But
I have an amulet recharge, some bioluminescent filter.
right, the names don't necessarily matter all that much at this stage. You can sell those to the superpowered field trainer there to get all the influence you can.
Okay.
Now, on the
740.
okay, where it says Enhancements there, on the power tray bar right above the power trays, it says Enhancements. Click on that.
Okay.
Click on that, and then click on Manage on the top bar that appears above that.
Okay.
That will bring up a list of all your powers and the slots, right? So
Right.
how many do you have? How many powers do you have in your center array? That'll be your attacks. 2 attacks? 3 attacks?
2.
2 attacks. How many slots do they have? 1 each?
1.
Okay. So, if you exit this and you go back to the superpowered field trainer and you look for, well, the ones at the top would do. The very first one, it should be called Visor. Accuracy?
Accuracy, yes.
Okay. So it's yellow, that means accuracy. The color coding gets kind of wonky when they get more complex. But if you can, buy 2 accuracies. They will appear in positions 1 and 2 below Manage on that bar on the right-hand side. Your power bar.
Correct.
Okay, now go back to Manage. And those should appear in the bottom, in those 10 slots at the bottom in your enhancement inventory.
Correct.
Click on one of those and drag it to the slot on your attack. And then let go.
Okay, then it asks me a question.
Yeah. Do you want to do this? It's permanent or something like that?
Right.
Yeah, I just turned that off because it's going to ask you all the time. And honestly, these things are a dime a dozen. If you make a mistake, you just buy another one, except early on when you don't have a lot of influence.
Okay, I put one in the beheader and one in the chop.
Right. So now if you roll your mouse over top of the description, the name of the power, the little blue bar for that power, you should see a modification for accuracy. Like accuracy is now 1.18% or something like that. Hello, how you doing?
Base 1.05 and then the value 1.24.
Right. So that has improved your accuracy. You will miss less. If you put bigger enhancements and they get higher quality, there's 2 more levels of enhancements. If you keep the enhancements equal to your level or above, and if you when you get the chance to have better ones.
Good. Playing RuneScape, this game seems like fun too.
It is. It's massive fun. As a matter of fact, I should go and I didn't make up a button for that. Anyway, the enhancements add to each of your powers. You get a choice of how many slots you want to put in there, and you need to plan what you're going to put in there and how many slots you might need, and you can adjust your character to make it, okay, I'm not healing fast enough, I should put more heals in, or I should put better enhancements in my healing if you have a healing ability like I do. There, that link there is where you go to download this. So as you're doing stuff, you are going to be getting more abilities and more slots. Like I said, every time you level up, you get another power. On the even ones and on the odd ones, you get more slots. So eventually you will want to have at least 1 accuracy in each of your attacks and probably 3 damage slots, and then at least 1 slot for endurance to decrease the amount of endurance you burn. I will get us another mission by going to contact. There. Sure. Hellions should be okay. Turn off the police radio. Map. Now it wants us to go. If you look on your, if you look sort of northeast, you should see a mission listed there. It'll be yellow. Or maybe I have to select it, and then you'll see it in red. That's where we're going to.
Balbazoo said, I'm sorry, I got 3 ads as soon as you started talking about the game. Do you mind repeating?
No, I don't mind. I'm sorry you got the ads. That link above you there, you should be able to see the link, hopefully. If not, I'll repost it. Is where you can go to download this game. It's a free shard. The game no longer exists. There are 5 servers, individual servers running for Homecoming. So Homecoming is a free shard that has basically got 5 servers running. You're probably going to get some aggro from bots there unless I pull it all. Just ignore it. Unless it kills you. When I'm not busy chatting too much, I'm better at dodging aggro. We're going to run into this cave. Just run up to the rock and click on it. So this is a superhero game. It's a free shard. It doesn't cost anything. You can donate to support the server if you want to, but you don't have to, and they can't charge any money for it because, because legal. It belonged to Cryptic Studios, I believe, and then got sold to somebody else, and I can't remember who. They bought Cryptic Studios. It's a superhero game. It's fun. It's very creative. It's got the best costume sort of design system I've seen, and it has a lot of potential gameplay, even if some of it's a bit repetitive. A lot of it is randomized, but randomized inside certain parameters. So this is an old style cave. There is a new style cave design too that is much better. These are really kind of irritating. Oh, I should be back on the map.
Are you sure we're not in Vendo Caverns?
This is not quite that bad. And what happens is I pick a mission and it randomizes it. And there's a guy behind us.
Valvazoo said, "That's very interesting. I will definitely try it."
If you do, well, if you're in my Discord, I wrote some notes under schedule about this game. I should actually move them to a City of Heroes category because there is one there. It is worth looking up. Oh yeah, there's another thing I hadn't thought of. Oh yeah, sorry, I'll finish one thing at a time. There are 5 servers. One of them is named Torchbearer. That's the one I'm playing on. I don't have characters on any of the others. Considering you can have at least 100 characters per server, and probably more. I'm not sure if they're what the limit is per server. This is an Altaholic's heaven or nightmare, depending on how you want to put it. Okay, so you just leveled there. Grats. The only thing that's missing here is there is no, like, /train.
For Edwin said, "Heaven."
Yeah, or, well, a curse, too. I think this is a dead end, this cave. Oh, no, there's more. I am wrong. Oh, no, we're back into the same room. This is why I don't like the old-style caves. They get very confusing at times. Okay, this is not a very big cave setup so far. We're going to go back north and take the branch to the right, which is
Turn 4
just
Edwin
here.
said, "Make 10 superheroes on this game and then make your own comic series."
Yes, you could easily do that actually with, well, with multiple accounts you could do that, so you could have conversations, or a guildmate or two. They're called supergroups here. I am not in the supergroup on this character, I don't believe, because, let's see, super. Yeah, none, because nobody was on to invite me. Which brings up the other thing I was going to say. If you produce a character who is particularly effective and you're finding it too easy, there is a way in this game to scale up the level of the mobs you're fighting, scale up the number of mobs that you encounter in missions and things like that, or both, multiple levels if necessary. So you can make it so that your character of any level is basically only fighting purples and reds all the time, or worse. Because once they get to purple, it stops gradiating them. You can also have it affect how many boss mobs appear in your missions and things like that. So you could make your missions a little easier, or you can make them a lot harder if you want. There's more on the make it harder scale than there is easier. Okay, so there's a glowy. You'll see if you look at the top above the map, it says our mission is to get the blood ruby. The blood ruby will be in that box. One of us needs to click on it. Doesn't really matter who. So go click on the box. You'll see a little status bar for you doing what you're doing. and we finished the mission, and I happened to level. Now, if you look on the map, you'll see there's some red mobs there still. That means there's stuff still in the mission that we can find to fight somewhere. We're going to have to go out this way, though. Nope, not that way. The way you were going originally. Past the box, yes.
Balbazu said, Esselseer has 596 players in it and Everlasting has 396. That's a nice pop. What about the classes / hero archetypes?
There are literally hundreds of different combinations of powers that you get. You get a primary power and a secondary power. I'll go back and show you that in a second here. Once we're done cleaning up the mobs here. Map is now clear, so there's nothing more to find, so we can hit exit. And that'll take us back to the entrance. You have... Basically, you've got tankers and brutes. Those are your tanking defense class. Brutes do more damage and have worse defense. Tankers have much better defense and do worse damage. Every class has a primary and a secondary power. So with the tankers and the brutes, the tankers' primary powers are all defenses, and their secondary powers, which are not as good, are attacks. With the brutes, their primaries are attacks, their secondaries are defenses, so they're not as tanky. This guy's a brute. Yugi's character is a tank. So if we both got to 50, the maximum level, he would have far superior to defense to me, but I would have superior damage. So the brute's way to mitigate damage is to keep killing things. Brutes just plow through, and their best tactic is to keep fighting as long as they can, because they get a bonus to damage as long as they're steadily killing things. Tankers can go in and pull the aggro 20, 30 mobs. Early on in the game, one of my friends, we had a picture of him with 50 bad guys of even con, and he had them all aggroed and they weren't killing him. We were killing them because he couldn't do much damage, but he was keeping the aggro. Then you have blasters. Blasters are your mages, your wizard class, or whatever you want to call it, rune master. They're the equivalent to that. They have really crappy defenses and do not want to get into melee if they can avoid it, and they do lots of ranged damage. But there's multiple different types too. Then you have defenders. Those are your support classes. They either support by healing or by buffing or by both. Then you have controllers. Controllers are a CC class. When they get higher level, they also get a pet. And it's then there's masterminds, who are a multi-pet class. Here, what I'm going to do is take Yugi back to the train station, if we can get there without dying. And then I'm going to go roll onto one of my bigger characters. Okay, I've been hailed. You just keep running to the train station up there. Do I have a break free? No, but I can make one. Break free. Boom. There. You can combine these enhancement drops that you get during fights. I'm going to go switch to one of my really big-ass characters and probably embarrass myself by not remembering how to play it. But we can then take Yugi to... Well, actually, we're going to need to get Yugi a travel power. Come back to Atlas. There is a lot of gameplay here. I played this game easily as much as I played DOC. You in yet, Yugi?
In Atlas, yes.
Okay. Come down Yep. And come over to me. I'm behind you. Over here. See me jumping? Okay. You are going to come and stand by an NPC, and then we're going to figure out how I can send you some money, which we will do. Because I've got lots of it, I think.
Look out for that tree.
Yep, exactly. George. Okay. Stay here. I'm going to go fetch one of my... see this girl here, the pay-to-win field agent? There's no pay-to-win in this game, but before the game shut down, the people that bought it were trying to get like in-game sales going, and it just did not work. This game is totally unsuited to that. It was designed not to work with that sort of thing. I'm going to come back as somebody else. I'll be back in a sec. Quit to desktop. Let's go for very high chaos. We'll probably won't live long because it's difficult to play this character, and I haven't played her in months. But just to show off some of the chaos you could get in this game. So, sticks.
Bazoo said, I was a kid when these games were at their outage. It's nice to be able to play them now.
Yep. Okay, where am I? It looks like I'm in... No idea. Atlas Park. Check and see if I have any influence. Maybe I don't. I've got it scattered all over the place on characters, and it's not shared the way it was in DOC. 325k. That's enough to get you a power anyway, I think. And now, flight. I absolutely love being able to do flight.
Give me just a second.
Sure. I'm going to change my costume. You can program macros for costume changes too. There's a timer delay on them. Let's see if I can figure out how to...
Bazoo said,
don't have it set.
Awesome.
Yeah. Here's another one. Nine seconds more. 6.
All right, can you hear me?
Yep. I like the first one better. No, second one. Must have been the third one. Okay.
Bazoo said, BTW, do you actively play tabletop RPGs?
So you can hear me,
and my
correct?
friend have been enjoying GURPS Fantasy a lot lately.
I have not played a tabletop RPG in quite a while, but I did for many, well, decades. I started playing the first version of D&D, the white box set, in 1977 or 78. I think it came out in 74, but I'm not sure. So I was one of the first people to introduce D&D to the university that I went to, the residences. Then I played 2nd edition, 3rd edition, 3.5. I haven't played 5. I've played GURPS. I've played, Pendragon. Pendragon was a neat system. RuneQuest. Empire of the Petal Throne, which had a fantastic setting, but not very good rules. I played tons of them. I even tried writing one at one point. I haven't quite finished it. Okay. Yugi.
The river Styx.
If you go... Yes, exactly. If you go to menu and drag down to ID, Nope, not ID. Sorry. If you go to menu and drag down to chat handle, I think. Do you have a global chat handle listed there?
At UG.
Okay. I'm going to do an email transfer here just to see if I've got you correctly there. To at UG. Subject. Influence. 20,000. Attached, because I think you have to have an actual message. When I click send, if you look on the chat bar above there where it says email, is it red?
Yes.
Click on it. You will see a message. Click on the message, and there will be an option to claim influence.
$20,000 influence.
Right. I'm going to send you another 300,000.
Balbaizu said, impressive. Now back to the game. How is the leveling structured?
I'm going to get him something going here first. Okay, so can you go and collect that money too?
Have it.
Okay. Now, click on the field agent here. Go to the bottom entry where it says show me your wares.
No comment on that one.
No, I know. Click on temporary powers, which is the bottom again.
Okay.
Where is it in here? Buffs and experience boosters.
Okay.
On the right, scroll down to the bottom where it says double XP booster 1 hour, and I don't know, buy 3 of those. They're free. Okay, so that will double the amount of experience you get. Then close up buffs on the left-hand side and go down to travel and click on travel. And you should be able to get jetpack 30 minutes for 5,000 influence. Buy it.
Okay, which jetpack? There's 2 of them. Longbow and small longbow.
Small longbow probably look better on your character. Doesn't really matter. Okay, so when you've done that...
Okay, I bought 1. How many do you want me to buy?
Just 1. It's good for 30 minutes of actual use. So when you turn it on, it's going to work. So it's going to appear as a power on your power list over on the right-hand side. Drag it down to the bar somewhere, and when you click on it, you should be able to fly.
Alrighty, let's see here. It says, okay, so it's a power.
Yep. So under powers, on the right-hand side, you'll have a list of temporary powers, and you can drag it down. I have one that I have left over here called 0 G-Pack. I just don't use it because... Right. Now, I'm going to hit fly. I do the same thing. If you hit the space bar, you go up. Right? Now, you can just point your camera somewhere and hit forward, and you will go that way. So you can fly higher, fly lower, etc. This is, I think, one of the neatest things that this game has. The simple effect, the fact that you can fly like this. Okay, now.
I need to figure out where you went. Oh, right above me.
Yep. Okay, I'm going to the train station. You just turn the power off to land. So there's super jump, there's super speed, there's teleport, all sorts of travel powers. I'm not sure where you're going to end up, so why don't we send us to... It's going to be dangerous. Try Brickstown. Go to Brickstown and don't leave the train station yet. And I'll see if I can find a mission or mobs there. But first, I have to summon the pets. So this girl is a mastermind, and she is a demon summoner. So I have a whole raft of pets. Demonlings.
And he tells the person who loves the adventure not to leave the train station.
Well, we're going to do that, but I want to get my pets up first. And the big dude. Okay. You can set up, you can see my pet window on the bottom here. It shows all the buffs that they have. You can set up commands. Oh, I didn't have them selected. To name these guys, to direct them individually, etc. Now, I am going to go to mission and contact police. Sure, let's fight Nazis. The council, they're called here. So, what we are going to do is turn on your travel power. Got it? Okay. And fly over to the mission. Oh, I haven't selected the mission. You won't be able to see it. Just a sec. Mission. Select. Now, the only thing that's bad about this particular zone is the fact that it has snipers. Okay. You'll have to come to me here. My pets are just wreaking havoc everywhere here. How the hell do we get into there? Ah, okay. You here?
Kinda, sorta.
Okay, down to the ground level. Turn off your travel power. Wait for all the havoc, my pets to arrive. And we're going to run in here to here. And we are now entering a mission. And I'm going to take this a little slow at first because I haven't played this girl in ages. Okay.
Wah, says I cannot enter. Did you invite me into the group again? I don't think you did.
Oh, I didn't. Hang on. Sorry. I've forgotten how to do that. Just a sec. I'll come back out. I did not. I think I can just type /invite, but I don't honestly remember. No, not the pet. Yugi. Invite to team. There. There. Now you should be able to come in. The pets do kind of get in the way of seeing things. Okay, this is going to be a little tougher, except that I have my pets. So, I select a target, and I hit attack, and they will do the attacking. Now, I have attacks too, and you can certainly attack stuff. but my pets are actually really effective. Okay, let's try this way. Dead end. Better bring up the map.
Old underscore
That's a
underscore
dead.
gaming said, I think yeah need more pets lol.
This game does a lot of things very well, and pet classes is one of them. Some of the choices are really awful. Some of them are good. There are guys above me, and I'm hoping they'll aggro us. There we go. Okay. Fly. Up. My pets will probably kill everything except maybe the purple there. Okay, now I need to do some healing. What is my heal power? Not that one. That one. Yeah, he's tougher. He's a lot tougher. He's a boss.
He doesn't like me.
No, I'm sure he wouldn't. Here, I'll try a fierce spell on him. And I'll drop a tar patch under him, because I can't heal anyway. Okay. Now, stop flying. And I need to hire or summon another big guy. And the weakness of this class is I can't heal things. I'm going to jump back down to ground level. I can't heal things without a target, because my heal is an area effect target.
And I died.
Oh, did you? Are you up top there?
Yep.
Oh, okay, just a sec. I didn't notice that. Here.
I told you he didn't like me.
Maybe I can't do that while flying. Oh. I can't do that unless we have a fight going on. That should pull him. Did that get you up? It did. Okay. Stick near me. Oh, he's dead. I have to go find another fight. Jump down. So we're at ground level. Oh, good, a werewolf. Eclipse Nightwolf. Okay, boys. Where's the big dude? I didn't buff him.
Alright, it was fun watching you guys. Reminded me of my old City of Heroes stuff. So.
Ah, well. You should come play on Homecoming.
Yeah. Yeah, I was watching the streams while playing a little bit of DAOC on the side. But yeah, I was like, ooh. It kind of brought back old memories. So
I'm just showing how insane demon summoning is as a pet class.
yeah, I mean, it looks pretty great. Alright, anyways, good night, guys. Have fun.
Yeah, have a good night. I forget what half these things do. Okay. Are you getting experience from this, Yugi? Should be.
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, 38 XP, yes.
Okay, so come here. These are elevators. You click on them to go into them. And God only knows how we fit everybody in. But then you end up on a new map that's part of the mission. You're through. Okay. Tech Mechman. Okay. I'm going to wait for one thing to come up. Tar patch here. Before I send in the pets. Not coming up quick. Okay, we'll just send in the pets. Go, go, gadget demons. Part of the havoc of this class, too, is that it's really hard to tell what's happening a lot of the time. My heal is an area effect PBAOE heal, to use DOC terms, that requires a target. A lot of my stuff requires a target. My res is a PBAOE res that requires a target. So I have to be in a fight. I do have attacks. I'm doing them. You may have noticed the whip, but that's about it. Okay, so we came in from here, and if you look, there's elevators there, a dead end here, and elevators there. So I'm going to mark the dead end just so that we don't look at the map and say, what the hell have we not done? And then go over here to this set of elevators. And now we're on a new map. Same mission. Do we have Yugi?
Which one did you go to?
Here, I'll come back down because it's really hard to...
East or west? Or south? Okay, there you are.
Yep. Okay. Jump in any one of them. There's 3 there. It doesn't really matter. They all go to the same spot. Try another costume. What the hell, right?
I figured out why when I tried to start the stream it didn't work.
Why?
Because I didn't have the sound attributed to that first one.
Okay. These are all dead ends. So I'm just mapping them out by running through them. This actually goes somewhere. And there's mobs. Send in the demons. I wish there was clowns. I would love a clown power set. Okay, watch out for the grenade dude. Pets, attack this guy. He's annoying. Okay.
That was a long hallway
Back
with
on
the door at the end.
Back. The pets are pretty good at finding their own aggro. Some of them will wander off. Zombies will just wander off and find things to fight. If you don't watch it. You are with us. Okay. And yes, it's a dead end. But there was mobs to kill, so, you know, experience. Okay, back out to the main hallway. Down the long hallway that you ran to.
Just trying to see what was down here.
Yep. We can't unlock the door here. That means that there's something else we need to do. Oh no, we can unlock the door. It was me. You got it. Enemies. Send in the pets. heal a lot. Except my heal doesn't come up enough. There. Now, you can, in fact, dismiss individual pets if you want to, and you can resummon them.
And get rooted and grounded.
Yeah, sure. Okay, nothing there, nothing there. But, enter the pets. Drop this just to be contrary. Ouch. Well, really, I just got knocked on my butt. I didn't get hurt. Unlike him, who's having 6 demons chew his face off. Okay, so that should be this map done. Yep. So back to the elevators. Now, like I said, you can up the difficulty of this by going and visiting the right NPC so that all the missions are a little harder, or there's more mobs, or whatever you think you can handle. Okay, now we are on the south side, I guess. I think we came in on the north side. So...
Turn 4 Edwin said, what server is this?
This is Torchbearer on Homecoming. I think this is the way we need to go. But I'm not sure. Yes. Because we don't see any of the map. I also don't see Yugi because I've got so many frigging pets. You there? You are. You're coming.
Got stuck
There.
in the elevator. You know how elevators are. They don't work half the time.
Yep. Bad guys. Drop down a tar patch to make it hard for them to move. Send in the pets. Heal, which is a debuff on them as well. Cone of Fear. A couple of whip strikes. Cone attack, whip strike. A bolt, which isn't particularly good. We should be down to just 1 or 2. And amazingly enough, rats. I still have all of my pets, which is not the usual thing. They get wiped out a lot. Okay, just mapping. Oh yeah, I was going to check this out. I could be running that too. Here. Shadowfall. Now we are, if you are near me, you are partially stealthed. Mapped. And corridor. Okay, werewolves to the left of us. And other things. Gonna bring up Tar Patch and drop that. What are the other ones here? Rune of Protection and Maneuvers.
There's a big dude right behind that wall.
Yeah, I know. I saw it when it failed to render it properly. There's a big guy over here, I think, too. But okay, Tar Patch. Send in the pets. Now, I'm getting hurt there. So, heal. Which will heal everybody around me. Cone of Fear. Heal. Some mobs are tougher than other mobs. Werewolves tend to be pretty tough. Okay, good. Summon a demonling. I'm missing one. Should have 3 lower level demons. Oh no, 3. Yeah, 3 there. Oh yes, there is a Mark II Zenith Warcry here, who is a boss. So, Tar Patch is not going to do a lot. Might slow him down a bit, though. So that. Send in the pets. Completely screw myself by clicking on the wrong button. And... I've already lost a pet. But you can summon them in battle, too. That's probably not going to do anything. I have a big buff I can put on my dude, too. Heal. Whip some more. Heal. A bolt. And
Get ready to die.
No, we lived. So far. Guys to the right, just send in the pets.
I was just out looking at something and thinking that was me when it was actually the mob boss. Okay, got it.
Right. Like I said, this is... Well, this is not the maximum chaos. The maximum chaos would be to have a group of 8 people, all of whom have their own pets, or even the same pets. Like if you had 8 demon summoners, you would have just pets everywhere, and nobody would know who owned whose, even though they're labeled. It would be really difficult to tell. And I have been in a group with multiple masterminds, and it is exhausting, to say the least. Okay, now we have guys up top there, and I am going to fly up, select them, and then send in the pets, and they will run up the stairs or jump there. They will jump. Drop a tar patch. Cone of Fear. And then kill my flight and start healing, because I'm losing demonage. So this is me at level 33, and because of the way this game works, Yugi, no matter what level he is, will be temporarily leveled to 1 less than me, so he'll be operating like he was level 32 in terms of conning the mobs and things. And that's called sidekicking, and that is one of the best features of this game, in my opinion, because if somebody wants to play a defender, they can go roll a level 1 defender and join a group of level 50s. Their survivability will be a little compromised, but it's not impossible. And they can still affect things. This gets kind of confusing coming down the stairs in here. The maps are a little weird. Pets. In you go. So if you see little skull faces or ghost faces over top of people, that means that I have hit them with my fear spell, and they recoil in fear or run away. Now my pets are controlled. Congrats. Oh, this is one of the things that we're come here to destroy. Maybe the only one. Yep. Okay, so we got that. That's part of this. Not the entire mission, but part of it. There's the bad guy we're fighting. I can't read his name. Arachnos Lucretia. He's a vampire. A Nazi vampire. Who doesn't want to kill those? Archon Lucretia. Okay, and that finishes that mission. And you went up a couple of levels there, didn't you?
I believe so.
Yeah, okay. So I didn't. I got a couple of bubbles. At this level, it slows down a lot. At 50, it slows down even more. But with a full group of characters that are fairly well equipped and configured and are compatible with each other, you can take purple mobs and higher all day long. So if you wanted to run back out, it would be more trouble than it's worth. But if you come across here, you can see there's another room down here that just doesn't happen to have anything. Oh, it does happen to have something in it. Here, go kill those. Bunches of them. And again, I've lost one of my demonlings. They're really not very good. Although nowhere near as bad as, say, ninjas or something like that. Ninjas are a sad disappointment. Okay, we can in fact exit this mob just by clicking, or this mission just by clicking exit up there, where it says mission complete. And we will not have to drive all the way through the maps back to the entrance, which you had to do originally. Okay, you're here. Guys in the street here are fairly tough too.
Sidekick me, boss.
Are you playing, Edwin? Who are you?
Turn 4 Edwin said, I am the best character. I am in Atlas.
Okay. What is your character's name?
Turn 4 Edwin said, Dark Yentu.
All as one word or two? I'll try two. Team invite set.
101 said, I thought you could only sidekick one.
I'm going to find out. Looks like you can sidekick two, but I'm not sure. Okay, we'll go back to Atlas, and I will have to give him some travel power money too, unless you have some. You probably have influence yourself. So turning off Shadowfall, Mystic Flight, up, 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 way up, and west to the train station. And my pets are going to be causing havoc all the way across the map here. I could have gotten rid of them. Yugi, where are you?
On top of a building.
Okay. Oh, I see. Up there. Yes. Okay, and I am going to get rid of my pets. Bye.
And you said head back to Atlas, correct?
Yep. Because I don't know if Dark Gentoo is properly sidekicked or not. It used to be only one person could a person could only sidekick one other person, but I think they changed that. I'm not sure. So we'll find out what level Dark Gentoo shows up to be. Okay, so you got yourself a travel power.
Okay, where was the leveling chick at?
She's Dark Gentoo is showing up as 32. The leveling trainer is over here. If you just select my name in the group, you can then see a little green box around me. Oh, you made a demon. Info. Powers. Demon and Dark Miasma. Okay, yep. Which is, I think, what I am. Yes. It's a good combo. You see us there, Yugi? I'm flying up in the air.
I gotcha.
Okay. Ms. Liberty is right below me here. So just click on her and you can train. Excuse me. Let me know when you're done training.
It says I can't train. It says I need... Well, it's red and it has slots available too.
Right. So you can add slots to your powers. You'll have 2 slots that you can add. So click on each of your attacks and add a second slot to it. That would be the best thing to do at this point, probably.
Oh, okay.
Right? So now you should have extra slots.
Yes, 1 extra slot on
Then-
the battle axe.
Right? Add one to the other attack.
Well, we have under battle axe, you have the beheader and you have the chop.
Oh, I see. Yes. So add one to beheader and add one to chop. And
I
then,
did.
okay, then you should have the option to level again, right? And pick a new power.
Hang on a moment. Let me hit finish.
Yep. Of course.
New power sets.
Yes. You could go and choose auxiliary powers, including travel powers, which that's where they are for when you run out of the temporary ones, but it's probably better to choose
Turn 4 Edwin.
a defense.
What is the enhancement I need for stamina slot?
Okay. If you, I'm going to go take a look at the merchant here so I can show the right name. Okay, so over on the right-hand side, you will see things like this one here. Resolution of Gray, Endurance Modification. That's what you want for the stamina slot. That means you generate more endurance. Now, there are Power of Gray endurance reductions. Let me drag this up and out of the way. If I go to my enhancements, here I have an endurance reduction on a power, which means it uses less endurance to begin with. And then I have 3 slots in stamina with the stamina mods in there. And that means I generate more endurance. So I'm generating endurance faster. And on specific things that use a lot of endurance, I've got a slot devoted to reducing it. I don't want to use that too much, and Enchant Demon, I only have endurance reduction in it. That's it. I could add Enhance Range and Enhance Recharge Speed slots, but it's not that urgent. I summon my demons, then I hit Enchant to enchant them. I'm probably not in the fight at that point, unless I have to resummon one in combat, so it doesn't matter that much. And the range thing, I mean, okay, yeah, so I can summon them and then buff them from an increased range. Doesn't seem priority to me. I'd rather do stuff to my demons, like my summon demons spell here. They have accuracy, they have 3 resist damages, they have a damage, and they have a health. So that they resist a lot of damage, they do a bit of damage on their own, and they're pretty good at it. And then they have a health to help them heal back up again. The Demon Prince has an accuracy and 3 damages, because I want him to be a real bastard, killing everything. And I only just got this power, so I haven't added much to it. All it has is reduce endurance cost, enhance range, enhance recharge speed, and I have a recharge in it, so it comes up more often. It empowers my henchmen. So the short answer to that is you want the dark blue ones that are endurance mods for your stamina slots, but in a power, you're going to want the light blue ones, which are endurance reductions.
Security level 7.
Okay, you're level 7. Well, let's go back to the train station. Okay, and back through to where we were. Brickstown. Couldn't remember the name of it. And I'll just get another police mission. There are all sorts of contacts you can get who will give you missions and chains of missions with story arcs and things like that. I just haven't kept up with it. So I would have to go do that again. I would rather just go get police missions, which are simpler, but get who's Lucy Dreamtime? Okay, let's go rescue this chick. I never use the word chick. And I just did. How surprising. Okay, so I would advise flying there and stay a little below the buildings because there are snipers here, I think. Might be Founders Falls that has the first snipers. I can't remember. But snipers can hurt. The other travel powers are cool and all, but what I like about flight is that you can mostly, in most zones, avoid getting killed quickly. Much easier. And go inside, and then we will summon the chaos.
Turn 4 Edwin said, Dark Yenta doesn't care about snipers.
Yeah, we'll see. Oh, lovely. Sewers. I hate to imagine running through sewers with whatever these are, sandal shoes. I think she's wearing Roman sandals or something. Okay, summon these guys and enchant. I'm not sure. I think you need to do each of the classes separately. I'm going to give the big guy...
Okay, I'm a lost side out here somewhere.
Okay. If you look at your map, you should see a red star on the map. And there should be a red thing on the horizon, too, if you turn to face the right way. Fly to that and come in the sewer grate. It's a door, but it's to the sewers. If you can't find it, I can come back out again.
Now I see it.
Okay. So once you've got a few more defenses and at least 3 attacks, then you might want to consider buying a travel power, whichever one you want. I will say that flight is the easiest to use. Super jump would be next. And super speed would be next after that. But super speed is a great way to get yourself into a lot of trouble quickly. And teleport is just a nightmare if you haven't gotten used to it. Okay, so we have our masses here. We are fighting the Freak Show. Now, the thing to note about the Freak Show is they can self-res. Not all of them, and not all the time. But you can kill a whole bunch of them, and then suddenly one of them will get back up again. They won't do it twice. They can only do it once. Oh, Shadowfall. So I have Shadowfall running. If you are near me, you are partially stealthed, which offers some defense. Those are both dead ends, so the only way is ahead. Send in the demons. Now, I've been using very simple things. I just select a person and let the demons have at it. Give them the attack command, and they'll tear everybody up. And if they've done killing something, they will usually kill anything else that's in range. But there are other commands that you can issue to send them to a location, or to follow, or to heal. Don't think I have all of those up. Dead end, big ass door. Okay, there is a tank smasher in the corner. He is a boss. He is the main target. If you can kill everybody else, great, but he's going to be the hardest one, and he will probably self-res. So I'm going to drop down, what the hell is it called? Tar Patch. Heal my pets because my prince is dying. Specifically heal him, if I can, if he lives long enough. So, Cone of Fear. That didn't heal him much. Now, if your pet is not getting healed like that, you can heal them so they come to you. Like that. And then do a heal. And then put them back on attack.
And then he gets right back up.
Yep. Yep, I said he probably would. So everybody back on him. Heal. Bunch of attacks. Don't want to use Howling Twilight as a debuff because it's on a long timer. It's actually a res, but it debuffs everything around you too. And I am now out of endurance. So I'm going to sit still for a second and get my endurance back. Power, effectively, but it's endurance. Stamina.
Turn 4 Edwin said, that was all Dark Yentu.
And if I was to kick you from the group in this mission, which would actually kick you outside the mission, I think, you would be what level? Okay. Moving on and going underneath. Do watch for guys up ahead. Okay. Sending in the pets and dropping Tar Patch. Kill a juicer. Oh, you can also change what your pets say. So it's arcane and I don't remember how to do it, but you can actually program in what each level of pet will say when they speak and things like that. Kill this dude that's on my face right here. Metal Swiper.
And we have a dead tank. Almost. Oh, there he goes.
Okay.
Right in the middle of the fight.
That should bring you back up. I got stunned there. No, I got held electrically. Okay, so we mostly survived that. Now, usually with these guys, it's good to wait a few seconds, particularly if there was a tank there, because the tankers do res a lot. Okay, nothing up there. Dark Gentoo, you are badly hurt. Where are you? You're next door. Somewhere. Where the hell did you go? See what chaos this is? Come stand by me, Dark Gentoo, and I will hit res, or heal. Okay, dropping my dark patch there, because I am getting lashed at here by this dude, and I don't want to have the aggro. Kill him. I need healing. Badly. Okay. Yugi, have a green. Eat that. I don't know if you got that or not. Yes, you did. Okay. So what I generally do with the pets is send them in on the biggest target I can find and let them kill everything around it. We're running out of ways to go here. This way. And then select targets after that if needs be. Okay, dropping tar patch first, then sending it in on these dudes. I think they have a tank with them. Juicer Chief, they do have a tank. You can tell because we just got our asses blown all over the place. Please take out the tank. Oh, I got dead. I didn't even notice. And I realized I can't take out the things. You guys might have a hard time with this. Okay, go to hospital. I don't think this girl has teleport on her. I'll have to look. I don't think I got it.
I am going to have to
Turn
go.
4 Edwin said,
I've got an
fallen and
early
I
day
can't
tomorrow.
get up.
Okay. Sorry, what did you say, turn 4? Oh, you've fallen and you can't get up? Okay. Okay. Flight. Up. Go to the target and back in again. Anyway, this is just barely scratching the surface of this game, too. Are you with me? Not yet. They're coming. Yeah. Okay, let us bring out forth demons. Why can I not enchant? There. Oh, I didn't get the biggest guy. There we go. No, it's missing something. And we want to put this one on him. Okay, now, a whole lot of running going on. Back to where we were, which is due south. I hate to imagine how this place smells. See, all the trouble that DOC has with pet pathing, this game can do it with 7 pets. Guys who wrote this game were very, very clever. Oh yeah, okay, it goes the same way. We just didn't do it last time. Everybody here? Okay, now. You guys all stay here. Where is it? Stay. Okay, so they're going to stay here. And I'm going to pull one dude with a bolt. And we'll get a few probably, but my bolt has terrible range. That guy and maybe a few friends should come through here. Oh, we got the big dude. Okay, attack him. Heal. Drop that. Fear. And good old healthy fight. Heal. Demon Prince is not doing that well. But then neither is the big tank dude. Who will, of course, re-res. I need some healing. Okay, redirect. No, I died again. This is going just a little bit beyond what I can handle. I don't know if I have my difficulty set up higher. Go, Dark Gen 2. I don't imagine you have the res, so running is a good option. They will follow you for a long ways, possibly all the way to the entrance. I will go to the hospital and come back. I think I have the difficulty on her turned up 1 notch. But I'd have to fly to a different zone to check with an NPC because I don't remember how to do it otherwise.
Turn 4 Edwin said, they can't keep Dark Yenta down.
Flight rules
Turn 4
as a
Edwin
power.
said, but I need to head to bed, too.
Okay. Okay, no problem. No problem. I will stop right here. And and stop myself because I've had an exhausting 5 days with a new job. So I have always loved 3 MMOs. First one is Dark Age of Camelot, which is probably my all-time favorite game, and I've spent more time doing that than anything
Turn
else.
4 Edwin said, until next time, hero.
We'll see ya. And thanks for coming by there, Turn 4. Thank you for playing with me. And Yugi, although he's gone to bed too. City of Heroes would be the next one. And the third one would be Star Wars Galaxies. I like DOC because it's a fantasy setting, and I love the PvP and the 3-realm RVR system and everything else. It's just so clever. I like City of Heroes because of how well it works in groups. It's got a fantastic group dynamic, which you didn't really see here. But when you have a controller controlling and a tank tanking and blasters blasting and doing damage to all the mobs, the controller is fixed in place so they can't move, and the tank is gathered together by aggroing them and keeping their attention. And then you have scrappers go in to take out the really difficult mobs and things like that. There's a lot of tactics to it. Each class, like each archetype here, which is like a class, can be completely different with different power sets and can work completely differently. You can get real synergies happening. Tanks don't normally do a lot of damage, but fire tanks are pretty good at it, and they were for a long time the chief farming class. Farming for influence, which is the currency here, because they could pull in all the aggro and then with the right combination of powers, just do vast amounts of AoE damage around them, PB AoE damage and things like that. But other tanks don't act that way. Super strength tanks are really good at pulling the aggro and holding it. They don't do a lot of damage, but they're really good at doing that. Invincibility is a great power set for defense and things like that. For chaos and DPS and everything else like that, masterminds are awesome, but they don't group all that well because they're okay in groups, but they tend to dominate the group. So this girl here is a fantastic solo character. She's great for PLing somebody else, more or less, but she's not as integral to a regular group. They're more a solo class. The Stalkers, which are the assassin classes, are much the same thing. They really don't do well in groups mostly, unless you have a whole group of stealthers. And even then, that doesn't really work all that well. But the game is one of my favorites, and it's got hours and hours of entertainment to it, and it's well worth playing if you haven't checked it out, because it's free. And in case you missed it, and because I don't have it pre-programmed, there's a link to where you can get the game. There should be a link there. Homecoming server. If you go and download it and follow their instructions and get it all set up, you can play the game. It's a free shard, so it's free. Don't make a character with a name that is like an existing copyright property, because the devs here can rename your character to something really stupid to avoid that. They don't want to have any copyright issues, because that's the one thing that's going to make attention to the fact that this is a free shard and get them in legal trouble. Right now, the company that owns this doesn't care if people run a free shard. And we'd like to keep it that way. When you start up Homecoming with the Homecoming launcher, you will see 5 servers. If you want to play with me and anybody who's playing with me, select Torchbearer and play on Torchbearer. You can play on all 5 of them, and you can have like hundreds of characters. So I actually don't know how many you can have. Let me quit and find out. Menu. Quit. Okay. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Oh, no, I think I can have more than that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 10 per thing. I have 30 slots, but I think if I created characters in all of these, I could add another slot there. So If I'm not mistaken, it's a limit of 100. I think 100 characters per server. Oh, it's 1,000 characters per server. Sorry. You can have 5,000 characters in this game. So if you're an altaholic, welcome to City of Heroes. Perfect game for you. So Styx is my highest level character. Valkyrie is a brute broadsword. She's my second highest character. Dr. Tomorrow will be third at 27, along with Dr. Mirabilis. Then Yard Dog, who is a street justice brute. I like brutes. Count Poenari, who is a assassin, stalker type. Gaussian Blur is an electrical affinity defender, so he's mostly a support class, but he's actually not bad. There's a synergy to the way he works that he's not bad for soloing either. Fireball is a Titan weapons brute. Harley Quinzel, kind of violating the thing I just said, is about using properties, I should probably rename her, is a War Mace brute. Captain Canuck is a shield defense tanker. Anubis is a controller, darkness control. Brown Samdi is a zombie mastermind. Lydia Dietz is a corruptor, energy blaster. Hakon Slash is a broadsword stalker. Legendary Rocker is a seismic blaster, but I'm going to change him to a new type that they made. I'll re-roll him. He's only level 13. It doesn't take that long. They made a new power set called Symphony Blast, I think, or something like that, and that seems more appropriate. Queen Maeve is a staff fighting scrapper. The Witch King is a broadsword brute. The Moon Knight is one I have to delete because I wanted to see if I could get the name, and I did, and I loved the show, but I don't want to violate that. Ramnuzi is somebody I'm going to delete anyway. Street Smart is the guy I made at the start of this stream, and he's kind of the same as Yard Dog here. So I might get rid of Street Smart. I only kept him for that, and then I've got more slots there. And then there's 4 more servers. So I could have 5,000 characters on Homecoming. It would be stupid because I'd never be able to play them all, but it's possible. So there are a few of you out there. I mostly stream Dark Age of Camelot, but I'm going to stream more of this, I think, because I like this game. And eventually I'm going to work my way around to streaming some Star Wars Galaxies too.
Said, any ideas for Thursday?
Somebody in one of my YouTube comments, one of the YouTube videos, said it would be really fun to see us play all sorcerers. And that might be fun, because then you've got Palm, I think, is a sorcerer. I think you've got a speed. You can get pets, and they do pretty decent damage. And you get amnesia, and I don't know if they get stun. I think they get mez and amnesia. So I haven't looked at the character design sheet for that, but I was thinking that maybe it might be fun to try all sorcerers and just see how they do. Or some mix of mostly sorcerers.
Old_way_gaming said, May on AOE mess.
Yeah. And pets.
Old_way_gaming said, they have the longest AOE mez range.
Right. So we'll talk it over in Discord, but I think that they could be quite an interesting combo. The other one they suggested was an all-mentalist group, which also could be fun. Anyway, DOC on Thursday of some sort. Maybe we can do this sorcerer thing and stuff like that on Sunday when Big Points can come join us. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, if you have not hit follow and you want to see more content like this, or you want to watch me and all of the fine people that play DOC with me.
Or Mixed on Gaharis. I believe both are free.
Okay, we could try Mixed on Gaharis too. I'll have to see.
Old_way_.
Have a good night.
Said, okay, have a good one font and chat. I might have to give this a try when I get my new SSD installed.
Hey, no problem, Babizu. And yeah, Old Ways, you really should try it. It's good. It's a good game. If you haven't hit follow, please hit follow. And then you'll know when I'm going to be on. Well, if you hit the notification thing, you'll know when I'm going to be on again. But most people that follow me have hit the notification thing, so Go you. Have a good night. We will see you Thursday. And that's all she wrote. I don't have end graphics or anything like that because I'm not streaming. I don't have them prepared for this game. I need to make a generic opening and closing sequence that covers every game I want to play. That might be cool. Haven't done it yet. Have a good night, folks. We will just stop streaming.